Hello, welcome to your mid-month readings. This month of January, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to put together all signs by element so I can save a little bit more time and I can still provide for all of you waiting for mid-month readings something, a little bit of an insight and a message to all of you. I will start with the more collective, global, let's say, tone that I'm sensing for all the three signs by element, and then I'll try to go as well a little bit more in particular for each of you. Of course, the message will be more shorter and more to the point than the other videos. I still hope you enjoy it and I'm able to provide still some insight and something of value to all of you watching. So as always, keep in mind that this is only general readings. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So starting here with the earth signs. The earth signs during this mid-month of January have a little bit of this unpredictable element that for the three signs here I'm sensing is putting some of you a little bit out of your comfort zone. So there's a sense of tension and a sense of fear associated with change or with the unknown element of what that change is going to be about and bring about. So some of you are really uncomfortable by the weather changes that can be felt more strongly for you during this period of time, which means that earth signs, each day it's a different day during this mid-month, and there can be a lot of different moods, factors, circumstances that have this mutable and changeable energy that some of you are disliking, especially earth signs that are really into the earth element and you want to be more in a predictable, consistent, stable energy. For especially this is maybe this is especially for Taurus, but that's not what I was going to say. Is that for all of you in general, there's this sense of if you change a little bit of your perspective from fear of what that weather change is going to bring more into the other side of it, which is the excitement and the possibilities that it's providing and the enjoyment, the level of enjoyment that it can bring at the same time, not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, not knowing, not needing to know, not needing to have a plan. You can balance out a little bit of that uncomfortable, uneasy type of sensation that some of you are having due to lack of, right now, a lack of, I feel like some of you are looking for more of a consistency, or, you want to know what you can count on, or others of you want to break the cycle that seems to be this ongoing loop of never knowing what's going to be or what's going to come out of your efforts and out of your work. I feel like this mid-month of January brings a lot of notion as well for you about the fact that some of you may be spinning around, going in circles, over the same issues instead of taking, as well some action to promote, change of direction. So some of you, aside of what I said initially, some of you are also participating in the same, participating in the same type of energy that at the same time you dislike, and it doesn't give you comfort and a sense of safety, and that it brings all this kind of loop, this ongoing loop to your life. And this can be significantly felt during this mid-month for you, more than usual, because for as well what I'm sensing here, both Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus are needing to address this something, okay, the earth signs are needing to address something here that pertains to their attachment to a behavior, okay, that is feeding the loop and feeding what they don't like. For example, for Capricorn, it may be attachment, there's this overly attachment to losses and crying over spilled milk and mourning about the same issues over and over again, putting a lot more focus in the losses than in the gains of something, or in the positive experiences, in the growth that can come from certain losses that you experienced of the past. Virgos are all about anxiety and doomsday kind of energy, like fearing the worst, consuming themselves over things that may not be happening. There are just projections of their minds. And Virgos are as well showing up here as having a little bit of an issue in trusting in the process they are in. They have trust issues, or they are showing up here as having trust issues with the timing and the purpose and the significance of their experiences. So some of them are not trusting in the divine, some of them are not trusting in themselves, some of them are not trusting that things are going to get better. So Virgos here are consuming themselves with their own negativity and hopelessness, a sense of hopelessness, needing to really dig deep to find that light to guide them back to a path of hope. And I also feel like for Virgos, there's this trust in life that for those, of course, that identify with this, most likely are going to during this period of time be like a wound that may reopen, or that it may be felt more strongly than other months. For Taurus, there is also this thing about the past here, but I feel like it's more an issue about loneliness, about withdrawal, about solitude, or maybe feeling abandoned by the mother's love. What I want to say about that is a sense of feeling very alone, where all of us want to be the most accompanied and the most supported. And this is creating at the same time for Taurus an amount of emotional awareness of who they are, an amount of healing, an amount of even imaginative and psychic power that it's very beautiful to see here. I feel like out of all of the three signs, Taurus is the one that has here a little bit of a more easier time maybe during this mid-month, but still hard because you feel alone, or for those of you that don't feel well, and the majority of us, we don't feel ever good being alone, and we want someone to go into that space, that real vulnerable space of our souls, and to sit there with us. And this is what you may feel that it's lacking, soulful relationships, or some of you are looking to the past and maybe reminiscing about someone of the past where you used to find that connection, or you're just reminiscing about the past in general, and sometimes this may be keeping you from looking to the growth that is happening inside of you. It's a very internal mid-month for Taurus. It's very internal. It's very geared towards soul development. Capricorn, going back here, I'm sorry to Capricorn because I didn't say it as much as I wanted to say. Capricorn may be dealing with this indecisiveness, this denial. Some of you, it's about indecisiveness and about denial of something, denial of change, or denial of, as I said in the beginning, denial that you may be as well promoting the difficulties you are experiencing. There's an opportunity here for Capricorns to actually build, during this mid-month, a little bit of, to build something for themselves in terms of their security, in terms of their sense of self-reliance, that can make you feel proud. There's a sense of pride about the accomplishment in the material world some of you are really attaining during this mid-month. But at what cost? I feel like some of you are denying your own emotional needs and what's wrong per se about it, creating this illusion that by materialism, this is for some of you, that by materialism or holding on to those same old attachments, believing that things will be different, because it's like this projection that I'm doing everything that it's right, I'm doing everything that I believe I'm entitled to, so whatever happens is not my fault, is not my responsibility. Some of you don't want to look to your own flaws during this mid-month. And when I say this, I really mean that you're not allowing yourself, some Capricorns are not allowing themselves to openly mourn whatever they need to mourn, whatever during this mid-month brings this energy of the Five of Cups, this energy of sadness or sorrow or regret, or things you feel inside but somehow you don't want to show out, or you deny yourself. As I said, denial, you deny yourself the truth out of fear of losing something, or out of fear of changing something that you don't want to change. So Capricorns are the ones here that I'm feeling are the most with the most difficulty to change. As I said in the beginning, about the energy of changing the loop, you are the ones showing up here as really being more resistant to change. Virgos need to turn on the light of hope and of spirit. They need to rekindle faith and give in to the process of something. As well about their spiritual truth or their mission in life that can be, that light that can save you, or that you feel it can save you right now. So you can erase whatever those night terrors are about during this mid-month. And Taurus, it's all about self-love. Taurus is about giving themselves unconditional love. Such a profound energy here of you being the one giving yourself the hug, the attention, the care, everything that some of you Taurus didn't receive in childhood, or you wished you would received in a past relationship, or you felt like you've received but you don't have now. It's like at the same time giving into that invisible love, trusting that it's there and making it a part of you to such a degree that you feel emotionally fed and much less lonely than what some of you are feeling. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, I hope you have a great mid-month. I want to thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.